Daven Sports Combo. I'm your host, Daven. Please like and subscribe and share this video and enjoy the future content ahead. Hey there, everybody. Excited for NFL Week 2 is upon us. Thursday Night Football is going to be kicking off today. Super pumped on Amazon Prime. It's going to be Washington at Green Bay. I just want to let everyone know before I start giving off my Week 2 game picks that I went 10 for 16 last week. So it's 62%. That's big. That's better than a coin flip. All right. So those are my odds so far. Hopefully I can improve on that this week with the better scope of how the NFL league is actually shaping up. All right. So Washington at Green Bay. Let's get at this. I'm picking Green Bay after the stomping they did to the Detroit Lions. They are the team to beat in the NFC, in my opinion. And Washington will give them a good fight with Jane Daniels and Jacoby Carson Merrick running all over the place. We'll see how it all rides out. But Green Bay will have an answer for Jaden Daniels, and we'll see how that plays. I'm going with Green Bay, and I totally believe Jaden Reed will probably have a touchdown. So look out for that. Now moving on for Sunday, our slated games at 1 o'clock. We have the New York Giants at Dallas. I'm picking Dallas to win. Giants in the red zone last week against Washington did not look good. I'm going with Dallas. CeeDee Lamb's going to have a big game. Look out for that. Definitely a bounce back. Then moving on, Seattle at Pittsburgh. I'm going with Pittsburgh to beat Seattle. Seattle had a great game against San Fran, that division rivalry game, but still lost. Pittsburgh with the great win over the Jets. We'll see how it goes. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers is questionable. We'll see if he plays after having that 4-touchdown game. I think DK Metcalf will have a touchdown. Book it. Whoever's playing quarterback. So I'm going with Pittsburgh to win this game. Then moving on, we have the LA Rams versus at Tennessee. I'm going with the LA Rams on this one. They had a good showing against Houston. They're playing someone else in that AFC South division. I think Puka will have a big game. Look out for that. Stafford's going to be on a roll. And then for Tennessee, it'll be Cam Ward's second game of his career. We'll see how he bounces back from that Denver game. I think you're going to see more production from him. And then look, Calvin Ridley's going to have 100 yards. Book it. Then moving on, we have Buffalo at New York Giants. I'm going to go with, I said New York Giants. I meant to say New York Jets. Buffalo at New York Jets. I'm going with the New York Jets to win in this rivalry game. I know it's probably not what I was thinking after Buffalo had that fantastic win. I'm going with the Jets on this one. Aaron Glenn will scheme up something for Josh Allen, and he won't be able to hero ball and stop the run. And then Justin Fields with the Garrett Wilson connection is probably going to be apparent. Then moving on with another AFC East division rivalry game, Pats at Miami. I'm going with the New England Patriots on this one. I think Drake May will have a big bounce back game for the Las Vegas game. We'll see how it all rides. Miami has a lot riding on this game, as a lot of fans are definitely very upset and thinking the season is already over and want the fire sale to begin. I'm going with the New England Patriots because they do not have that over their team. Then moving on, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at Cincinnati. I'm going with Cincinnati on this. They're gonna, even though they had the win and it was sluggish and not much offense there. Noah Fant with a nice touchdown. I'm going with Cincinnati to have a bounce back, even though Jacksonville was coming off a great win over Carolina. Cincinnati, let's go. Joe Burrow, come on. Let's see how you get. And then they're going to start 2-0. Cincinnati, that'd be big. They haven't had a good start to the NFL seasons prior, so we'll see how they bounce back from that. Then you have Cleveland at Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore on this one. They went 0-1 against Buffalo in a tough game. I don't think Cleveland's going to do anything remotely to Baltimore. And Baltimore has a great O-line compared to Cincinnati. The Myles Garrett shouldn't be that big of an issue. So I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens on that one. Then moving on, the last game of the 1 o'clock showing, Chicago at Detroit. Big game for both teams as they're 0-1. Coming off losses here. I'm going with Detroit Lions. They got to win this game. And probably Bears fans are thinking the same for their team. Got to win this. If we don't win this, the season's getting scarier and scarier to look at. It's just hard. But overall, I believe our offense will kick in the gear, do better up front in the blocking, and our defense did very well. They'll continue that going forward, and hopefully we see more Isaac Tesla out there with that amazing touchdown. Definitely check out that highlight if you haven't. Now moving on before I just keep gloating about the lines. 4 o'clock, Denver at Indianapolis. I'm going with the Denver Broncos to be 2-0. Indianapolis had a strong win on Miami, but it's Miami, and that's coming from a Miami fan. Denver should win that game, but Daniel Jones, we'll see what he's got. I think he's going to put on a showing, though. So we'll see. I think it's going to be a very competitive game. Look for Jonathan Taylor to score on that. And for Denver, Bo Nix is going to light it up. Look out for Cortland Sutton to have a big day. Then moving on, Carolina at Arizona. I'm going Arizona Cardinals. They're here. They're ready to they're going to make the playoffs. Put that in for sure. Carolina, you're going down. But it will be a competitive game, more competitive than Carolina than Jacksonville. And look out for Trey McBride to have a nice touchdown, is my guess. Moving on, Philadelphia at Kansas City. I'm going with Philadelphia. This is going to be game of the week. It's going to be fantastic. The Super Bowl previous opponents playing off against each other already. Philadelphia should win this game. It will be tough. It's going to come down to the wire. It's going to come down to who has the ball last. Hopefully it's Philadelphia. Philadelphia, I'm booking it. Then moving on, 8 o'clock, Sunday night football. Atlanta at Minnesota. I'm going with Minnesota Vikings. My boy J.J. McCarthy is going to light it up against Atlanta. And we'll see if Michael Penix can too. It's going to be a dueling shootout, in my opinion. Let's go Minnesota Vikings. Then for Monday Night Football, we have two set of games for that night, which we're being spoiled. 7 o'clock, Tampa Bay at Houston. I'm picking Tampa Bay to beat the Houston Texans. The Bucks will come out on top. Emeka Buka will have a big game again. And we'll see what Houston can do. C.J. Stroud and Nico Collins need to start getting going. Then moving on, Los Angeles Chargers at Las Vegas. The Chargers should win this game in this heated division rivalry game. I'm going with the Chargers. I think Max Crosby is going to make it very tough for the Chargers, especially with the injury to Rashawn Slater. We'll see how that works out. And look out for Gentry to have a big game. I say all that, and I'm still picking the Chargers to win. Look out for Leigh McConkey and Keenan Allen to have a beautiful touchdown. So that is my Week 2 picks. Hopefully this helps you make decisions for your pick'ems for the week. I have a lot of family that do them, and or whatever betting you're trying to do. Look out. I'm pumped. I think I'm going for the 100%. Let's go. Fantastic. Super pumped for football as we kick it off tonight for Thursday Night Football. Let's go. Woo! I picked Green Bay to win, but I want Washington to win. Let's go. Come on. All right. Well, have a great one, everybody. Thanks again for watching. Have a great one. Peace. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, as on my YouTube, I'll be having my recaps on Sundays. On Wednesdays, I'll be having my picks of the week before the games all kick off on Thursdays to start the new NFL week. And then on my Instagram, I'll be having my starts and sits for my fantasy advice for the public. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Also, on my Patreon, it's exclusively for fantasy players, dynasty players. I'll have my rankings there for all the free members to see. And then if you have a paid membership, you can ask away, submit your team and league info, as I will help curate and give you advice to help propel you, decrease your odds, in my opinion, to get you to the overall championship, to really make you some big money. So you invest a little bit in me, and you increase your odds to win the big pot at the end. Hopefully, all my content is there and accessible for you. I also have my Facebook, as I share a lot of content there. Go follow on there. And hopefully, again, like I said, you guys enjoyed this content. I'm very happy about everything I share and having too much fun. Thanks again for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe.